West in this Buckland Cup final, and everything kicked off on Friday at the 16-mile sports complex. And the Oakville Blades got off to a very strong start. 6-0 was the final. Spencer Kirsten had 4 points on that game. So tonight it is game 2 for the Wellington Dukes down here at the LeHigh Arena, and we'll see if the Dukes can get those maple sugar cans shaking earlier. I'm Lindsay Heron, and with the call for tonight's game, let's send it upstairs to Dave Foote and Alex Bahar.
Thanks, Lindsay. A bit of a rough start, to say the least, for the Wellington Dukes in their second consecutive Buckland Cup final appearance. That 6-0 loss on the road in Oakville the other night, Alex. And a lot of things just didn't go Wellington's way. Not a great start, not really able to counter the attack from the Oakville Blades. And it almost seemed to me like a few days off might have been detrimental to Wellington. That's something they haven't had throughout the course of these playoffs. So as the Buckland Cup final shifts back to the county, let's take a look at the men between the pipes tonight. And for the Oakville Blades, it is 19-year-old Will Barber, the Oakville native, in his first full season with his hometown Junior A affiliate. There you see the playoff numbers for him. They've been pretty good throughout the course of this playoff run. Logan Bateman back again, the 20-year-old from Ottawa, has played in 20 games for the Dukes this season, was pulled in the game the other night for good reason, and he'll again, as he did in the last series, look to rebound from a tough outing. Mike Tarantino's Oakville Blades trying to get back to the Dudley Hewitt Cup for the first time in a while, and they've got a tough opponent against the defending champs. John Drews knows what it takes to get there. We'll see what kind of jump his boys have after that drubbing on the road to start the series. Trying to reach for that puck, can't get it, and back the other way come the Blades. And another good defensive play at the line. That time Brett Humberstone running into Jack Ricketts as he tried to dump the puck in deep. And the issue seems to be with the door on the Wellington bench there. You can see Dukes trainer Leah Toffelmeyer trying to keep it shut. And if they can't latch that door closed, it's going to be a problem. Safety issue, obviously. We'll have to see how they fix that problem. Derek Smith might have a little bit of know-how. Here is a look at that big hit by Brett Humberstone. Far side of your screen. Oh, and he popped it right open. They are going to send the teams to the dressing room, it looks like.
This is a good chance. They're going home.
Yeah, they're going home. So they're going to send the teams to the dressing rooms while this repair is made. One of the other big storylines for both these teams is the fan support. About 1,100 or so at 16 Mile the other night. And again, a large chunk of those fans being from Wellington as they travel so well to support the Dukes. And the Dukes fans were the talk of the conference final as well with their trips to North York. And they'll continue to make those trips to visiting rinks. But the Oakville Blades, again, no strangers to big crowds. They have a beautiful building there, and they're able to fill it. And their team, the Blades, playing pretty well in front of them, as well as you see the banner ceremony for the Oakville Blades.
That's the Buckland Cup here in about a 2-week stretch.
Series in the last round, and of course the Dukes had to do it on the road. Tim Fallowfield, there was a note on the...
I'm joined by the commissioner of the OJHL. Marty, you don't see many of these game delays, especially on a Buckland Cup final. What are your thoughts on that? What's the protocol for something like this? We've seen lots of people back and forth whispering.
Well, the main thing is the players themselves. That's why we went down to the dressing room to make sure that we understand what they're going to do, get them prepared. You're seeing them right now. They're going to go back in, get the legs warmed up. We're lucky that was quick in the game. So the very first thing is the safety of the facility. So we went down and talked to the people within the facility. They said they could get it fixed really quick. They got it fixed. We go let the teams know, we let the officials know. Make sure the kids go back out, get their legs warmed up again, and get them moving again. So first thing, the players' safety, make sure the facility's okay. Then get down and let the teams know.
Gilmore to center. Has to make a move to his right. Collision away from the puck. And that will go as incidental contact, and the Dukes will score! A collision at center ice brings Wellington the other way, 2-on-1, and they make it count. as Jacob Brugdenhill will score his first career OJHL playoff goal.
And a great job by Brugdenhill to go straight to the net. Great move by Tyson Gilmore after the hit in the center of the ice, frees up some room. He squeaks down the boards, as we see right there as Vitucci takes his man. That opens up some room in the middle of the ice, and Gilmore finds Brugdenhill backdoor to make it 1-0 Dukes. A huge goal, and what better time for Jacob Brugdenhill to get his first, David.
And Oakville come back. Nice breakout feed, right wing side, cutting in and a good feed across, and they'll shoot and score. Good pass across from Alton McDermott. And the shot from the far side, catching a piece of Logan Bateman, but getting by, and Tanner McEachern has his second of the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's one that Logan Bateman's going to want to have back. Whenever you get that much of the puck on a clean shot on goal, you got to have it. As we take another look, good execution by Oakville coming in on that rush, but that's going to touch a lot of Bateman, as you see on the replay there, and he just isn't able to get his arm through the puck. It goes off of him and right into the net. So
Oakville come back now with a 3-on-2. Stopping is Potts, passing it off. No shot yet from Callum Jones. Fed to the net, out in front, they score. It is Potts, and he'll put one in to make it 2-1. And the back and forth play not working out in the favor of the Dukes here late in the first period.
Yeah, this game's opened up a lot here. The Wellington Dukes get a 4-on-2 one way. They're not able to capitalize on a pass, and it ends up going back the other way, and Potts just going to the net with his stick on the ice. As we take a look at this one here, a good job there by Jones to control that puck, throw it to the goal, and Bateman just not able to swallow up that puck. Maybe one he needs to be able to find there, as he got another big piece of it, and Potts able to just pick that up and throw it in the open net.
Their 8th place finish in the regular season at 20%. Duke's penalty kill is about 85, and they'll give up another one as Reeves keeps on rolling, and it's a power play goal to make it 3-1 Oakville.
And the Blades scored a power play goal in game one. It was Spencer Kirsten. This time it's going to be the captain, Peyton Reeves, scoring the goal, his 5th of the playoffs, his 21st point, as he continues to produce for these Oakville Blades, and that's a big goal to get that 2-goal separation in the second period rather, and it's going to make the hill to climb for the Wellington Dukes all the more tougher. And as your captain doing that, one of your best players, it's going to trickle down throughout the entire lineup.
Kept in by Hanna, sent across. Ewens with a drive, deflects wide, rebound off the outside of the post. Another try as it comes back out, curled in and left off by Hanna. And Ewens will set it up again. Whips a pass across for Gilmore. He'll throw it from a tough angle, and Ewens will keep it in. Best chance of perhaps the game other than the goal right there for the Dukes. Another one through, they score! Andrew Rinaldi celebrated like he tipped the puck. Quinn Hanna was the one who took the shot. And I think you see Rinaldi hand to the chest and say, I'll take credit for that. 3-2, Dukes score on the power play.
And just great movement again at the top of the power play, right in the umbrella. They're moving it around great. Tyson Gilmore on the half wall, a little stutter step, and he gets it back to the blue line for Hanna. And there's Rinaldi on the doorstep to just tip that ever so slightly through Will Barber. And just a great look on the power play there for the Wellington Dukes, who have had some momentum with that man advantage.
Championship Series, the Buckland Cup Final on YourTV. Rinaldi gets tied up on the boards near side from Callum Jones. In fact, 3 blue jerseys in there. Puck comes loose to the point. Fired on by Ewens and blocked. Kept in and played in down low. Centering attempt, a chance, they score! Frank Vitucci right in front of the net. Dukes keep the puck in and they generate a chance real quick. And they've evened the score in the third period late.
And a resilient attack from the Wellington Dukes ends up paying off as Frank Vitucci absolutely buries this on Will Barber in tight. He goes up high and finds a hole. And just some great work by Andrew Rinaldi and the rest of the Wellington Dukes down low, including Woodhouse on that beautiful feed. And what a goal from Frank Vitucci, as the maple syrup cans just got a lot louder here in Wellington. And it's 3-3, right back where we started with just 5:32 left on the clock.
Humberstone chasing it. And now a penalty coming up to Dylan Massey. for a trip at the blue line. And the dangerous Oakville power play is going back to work with a chance to take the lead again.
And that's what I mean. Now you got everybody's hands up in the air because that might not have been a penalty about 5 to 10 minutes ago. So you just never know in a game like that. And this one might end up costing the Dukes, and that's just a bad look here.
I mean, again, it's certainly
it is a trip, but it hasn't been called.
Yeah, will set things up. 3 high. Kirsten takes, fires, and scores! Spencer Kirsten, a wrist shot from outside the circles, and a power play goal gives the Blades another lead.
And that's a backbreaker for the Wellington Dukes, who do everything they can to tie this hockey game. And they get a tripping call in the neutral zone, and just like that, this game is at 4-3. And it's Spencer Kirsten again, 2 points in this one, 4 in the last game. And he continues to make his presence felt against these Dukes, and that's just a nice shot. I don't know if Logan Bateman ever truly saw it, as they're just bodies in front of the goal.
And Wellington have all the big guns on the ice right now.
Ewens and Hanna back on the point.
20 seconds left in a reset. Hammered wide of the net by Ewens. Hanna down into the corner with it. Takes the return feed. 8 seconds left to go. Thrown to the net but wide. Only 5 seconds left here with a puck down in the corner, and the Dukes aren't going to get another shot. It's much closer than it was a few nights ago in game number 1, but the result is the same. An Oakville Blades victory over the Wellington Dukes, and they'll take a 2-0 series lead back home for game number 3 coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah, I just thought Tyson Gilmore really was the best player on the ice for the Wellington Dukes. He battled right from the drop of the puck right till the end of the game out there in the last shift. 2 assists in the game. Like you said, a great playmaker. Really got things going on that power play for the Dukes as well. And he